MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Brandon Lau looks to notch his 200th hit of the season. Coming up next. Masahiro Tanaka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Up next for the Rays, Brian O'Grady, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Brian O'Grady.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The 1-1 home. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Brandon Lau will be next. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at ball one. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. A runner at second, nobody out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Hunter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe, with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent. That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
So striding in, Austin Meadows, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
And right into the shift. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Having a very nice year. Currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Taken but called a strike. On the year, Choi is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Three runs already home here. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Hicks is after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so Forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1.
Hey. 2-2.
Popped up. LeMahieu waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now batting, Michael Brasso. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Count even now at 1-1. Choi, the runner at third. Wendell at second with 2 gone. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So here's Mike Zunino. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. He's set, and the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Yonny Chirinos starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Digging in now, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams. A year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First pitch coming, here it is. Flores is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And that's in there, base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder Brian O'Grady.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Now batting, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lau. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
One out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball four.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. First and second now, one man out. That's over but low. Strike. The 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Iannetta puts down the tag. He is out at home plate.
Now batting, third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell digs in now, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jacob Junis is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job to put the ball in play hard.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He pulls this one high and deep to right away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 8th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Michael Brasso.
The shortstop.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Tuchman is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Rays 8 and the Yankees nothing. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. And there's one away.
Batting 6. The first baseman, Luke Voit.
So digging in now, Luke Voit. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Voit playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting 7. The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Mike Tuchman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set, and the 0-1. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Grady will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Still 8-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt Ray's manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here now is Mike Zunino as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brian O'Grady. He was a ground out victim last time up. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Brandon Lau. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The 2-1. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So he's aboard with a second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. So coming to the plate, Chris Iannetta. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
The catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Pitch on the way. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta. Now the pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's the 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Wilmer Flores, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners on first with 1 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in for his second at bat, DJ LeMahieu. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 0-2 once more. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set for the start of the 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
Austin Meadows.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 pitch.
2-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Ji-Man Choi. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. There's a well hit ball out to right center field. Meadows is on his way home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further. And he's back into second here safely.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Into the stands. He got it. And neither runner will be able to move up. And it's a wasted chance with one out in the inning now. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. At the plate, Michael Brasso has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Into the box now. Mike Zunino hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike now. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Yankees nothing. Striding in, Torres comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. In now, Luke Voigt. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. Strike swinging. Timing a little off on that one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He set. Here's the 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
Brian O'Grady.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
It goes to show you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Line drive, base hit to right. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Brandon Lau, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Lined into right, a base hit. O'Grady rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. Way out in front now, up by 10.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
Zach Britton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
53. Zach Britton.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Hicks is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Into the box, Austin Meadows. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0 home.
Nope.
Britton is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Runner at first here, one man out. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, G-Man.
So striding forward now, Ji-Man Choi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Grounded to the right. He's got it. LeMahieu for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 10 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Yankees,
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Tauchman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bounce to first, reined in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
up next for the Yankees. The
Digging in now for the Yankees, Chris Iannetta.
Iannetta.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. He'll try again. 1-2. to first. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Torres brings it in.
And the off balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Michael Brasso, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they're still in front 10-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Wilmer Flores. It was a walk in his last trip.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out. Ball, inside. Ball 3.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ryan Yarbrough will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 48, Ryan Yarbrough.
First offering on its way. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Here he comes on 2-0. Drilled to the right side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian O'Grady. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. The bouncer to the left side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 8.
At the plate, Brendan Lau trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Payoff pitch on its way. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with 1 swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue. I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this ball is gone. Make a play on that one. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. His 2nd home run of the game as the So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now batting, the first baseman, D-Man Score.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi. Base hit into right center. And this one will bounce into the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Jonathan Holder enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
At the plate, Joey Wendell, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Rays 12 and the Yankees nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Tauchman.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Chris Iannetta stands in as breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped at the plate. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hard hit to first. He's right there. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 12 and the Yankees 2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey!
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Stepping up now, Michael Brasso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit at third. And there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball 1.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3. So they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Colin Poche is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Aaron Hicks is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian O'Grady. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Chopper foul. The 1-2.
No, that's low.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Now batting.
Coming to the
8.
plate now, Brandon Lau, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Urshela in foul ground. 2 gone. Hunter Renfroe will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now it's 2-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Now batting.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Two out with the man at first. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. But one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Tampa Bay leads this one 13-2. Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Iannetta. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. He's got it. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Gio Urshela. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, This game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Rays, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Yanni Chirinos earns his 12th victory in the ballgame. Masahiro Tanaka was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes.